Honorable Speaker.
I will now call the House to order. Let us take up question number 45. Sri Abu Tahir Mandal, Minister in charge, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to start question number 45. Sir, as per the order issued by the Transport Department, Government of Meghalaya, byte number TPT 101/2010/part/544 dated 3rd June 2022. It was notified that all loaded vehicles carrying only 20 mt gross weight or less shall be allowed to pass one vehicle at a time over the Umiam Dam.
Supplementary question, please.
Sir, may I know whether the government is in possession of the original reports of plan, design, safety parameters, and load capacity of the bridge?
Yes, sir.
Sir, as we know that this bridge had been commissioned since 1965, and it must have been 58 years old now. So may I know whether any retrofitting or improvement work to strengthen the bridge has taken place or not?
To assess the condition of the concrete gravity dam of the Umiam stage 1 of hydroelectric power. So traffic condition and the vibration measurement were studied twice by the Central Water and Power Research Station, Pune, a developed department of the Water Resources, River Department, and Ganga Rejuvenation under the Ministry of Jal Shakti, Government of India. Subsequently, a study was also carried out by IIT. So, as per their reports, the vibrations are still under the controllable limit. However, they have suggested for retrofitting of the bridge so that the bridge can withstand the increased traffic condition. So, on that basis, we have done the safety audit of the bridge over spillway of Umiam concrete dam and rehabilitation of bridges over spillway Umiam concrete dam is being carried on.
So, I'm not clear with the reply. Does it mean that retrofitting and improvement work has already been carried?
Yes, sir, it is being carried.
So, sir, we know that the imposition of load restriction was done only after the intervention of the Honorable High Court via the order which has been explained by the Honorable Minister, which means that prior to this, there was no restriction on the load capacity of trucks plying through that bridge. Therefore, sir, I feel, as a layman also, I could understand that the bridge must have been in a deterioration condition in its internal load resisting capacity. So how can you measure such unseen parameters inside the concrete of the bridge, and even steel reinforcement must have corroded inside? Therefore, there is every possibility that this bridge may collapse one day. So how can we get the assurance and the guarantee that such a disaster in waiting will not happen?
Sir, government is seized with the problem that we are facing at Umiam Bridge. And accordingly, government has taken initiative that another road can be constructed. And accordingly, DPR was on the process of being made that another road on the upper stream of the bridge be constructed. Then the department had gone with the Geological Survey of India for their report whether it will be feasible or not. And at that point of time, as the distance is very short from the bridge, the Geological Survey is of the view that we cannot have this bridge because of the boring, then blasting. It may affect the bridge and also the spillway. So accordingly, they have told that, no, you go for alternative way. Accordingly, the department, PWD and the National Highway Infrastructure Development Authority, they are trying to get another route so that we can avoid this bridge and the new route can be constructed. Moreover, sir, this stretch of road, as per the norms laid by the National Highway Authority of India, is qualified for 4-laning. So that process is being on, sir.
Sir, in the reply of the Honorable Minister, has mentioned that according to the notification issued by the government, that the load will be strictly allowed within 20 metric tons. So, may I know, how do you ensure that there is a 24/7 monitoring on the movement of vehicles over that bridge? Is there any CCTV being fixed around that bridge? The government say that they have posted police personnel, but these can be bribed, and the bribe has already taken place in many cases. So may I know, how do you ensure that there is a 24/7 monitoring?
Sir, Transport Department being the nodal department to check the weights, that's why the instruction has been given, and accordingly they have come with notifications. And so also the DC of both the Riboy and East Kashi Hills are being alerted. They are also aware of with the situation, including the Home Police Department. Whatever it be, but the honorable member's suggestion that whether we can install CCTV camera or not, this matter will be examined, sir.
Yes, Bahir Winston, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, may I know from the Honorable Minister in charge of power the lifespan of the dam, Aramiam?
Sir, actually, as per the construction, the lifespan already expired. That's why we are doing this retrofitting so that the life can be extended to some extent.
Sir,
Yes, Vice Chairman.
may I
Marbanian, please.
ask the Minister in charge power, in case the bridge fail, has the government prepared to prevent any disaster? For example, installation of a warning system like siren or other forms of communications, list of headmen, disaster team in the district of Ribhoi, and awareness of people living downstream.
Mr. Speaker, sir, as I have already mentioned, that the Central Water and Power Research Station, which is a renowned institution from the Government of India organization, and moreover, the IIT Guwahati has already studied. So far, there is no much danger, but however, it is a good suggestion. Will be taken note of it, sir.
Yes, Charles Pungro, please.
Sir, in the course of his reply, the Honourable Minister has stated that all loaded vehicles carrying only 20 metric tons gross weight or less shall be allowed. So, who is measuring the weight of the truck before it crosses the bridge? What mechanism is this?
Sir, almost all the enforcement directorate, the department has been alerted. So Department of Transport is the nodal department, as I said. They are monitoring it, sir.
Yes, your last question, Barden, please.
This is the fourth question, sir.
No. You have already asked 4 questions. It will be the 5th one.
Sir, may I know from the Honorable Minister, when was the retrofitting and improvement work carried? The date, the contractors?
Sir, the exact date is not there, but MEGCL has issued the award of work for rehabilitation of the bridges over spillway to MS Shancha Chana Structural Strengthening Private Limited, Thane, Maharashtra.
Yes, Barani, please.
Supplementary question on this answer. Whether the government has taken any measures to stop any other kind of activities near the dam, because that is very, very important. Whether it's stone quarry or any construction, any kind of activities that may take place near the dam, whether the government has taken any steps to stop all this.
Sir, government has already taken a step, and moreover, the Honorable High Court of Meghalaya has given order also not to carry out any activities, including the quarrying and also.
Okay, one more question. Charles.
As per the information I have with me, any truck carrying more than 20 tons is not allowed to cross. But so a 6-wheeler unladen truck itself weighs 19 tons. Therefore, just the truck alone is 19 tons. So how do we allow any truck with any load allowed to go? The truck itself weighs 19 tons. That is the question. I mean, let it not be a question, sir. May the minister take note of this. The truck alone itself weighs 19 tons. Therefore, there should be a total ban on 6-wheeler and above trucks flying on that dam. That is my submission, sir.
Sir, point noted, sir. Moreover, this is the 20 MT is the live load.
Gross. So it says gross weight. Gross weight means unladen plus load.
Okay, anyway, we'll take note of
Yeah,
this.
just take note of that.
Okay, one last question, Honorable, please.
Yeah, this is a serious note because this bridge and this road is a lifeline towards a state capital and even other part of Northeast also. So my humble suggestion is that the plan that have already been there with the government, with the PWD road department, so I would urge the Honorable Chief Minister and the Deputy CM to expedite at the earliest the western bypass as well as the VIP road which went to Umroh Airport to come to Maulai so that it will ease all this problem. That is my humble suggestion.
Sir, as I have already mentioned, that government is on the job, sir. Even yesterday, I had a discussion with Chief Engineer PWD, so also the ED of National Highway Infrastructure Development Authority of Government of India, sir. The process is on place, sir, and it is being expedited, sir. And not only for 2-lane, but it is a 4-lane highway which will come to Shillong, sir.
Madam Miani, additional.
Mr. Speaker, sir, may I know from the Honorable Minister, after the retrofitting and the repair work done on the dam, how long are we expecting the lifespan to increase?
Sir, again, we'll have to go for further studies in later stages to check the exact vibration which we are experiencing there. And after that only again we can say that how long it can go.
No, we have, I think enough question has been asked and explanations already been done. The questions are coming to the same point, so I will not allow any more questions. We will now take up question number 46. Deputy Chief Minister in charge, whom please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to third question 46. Sir, The state government has taken multidisciplinary and integrated approach to tackle traffic congestion and improve the mobility and accessibility of Shillong city. B. The state government conducted technical studies, integrated network planning, and mobility gap assessment to understand the root cause. Based on this and inputs from various departments, a blueprint to decongest Shillong was prepared, which has listed out short, medium, and long-term interventions to ease traffic congestion. C. A multi-departmental committee headed by Chief Secretary called the Shillong Decongestion Committee has also been notified to monitor the progress of the interventions listed in the blueprint. The committee has convened various meetings to monitor the progress.
Mr. Speaker, sir, may I interrupt under rule? Sir, the question, answer is very long. Can we place on the table of the House?
Yes, sir. I'm happy to place on the table of the House.
So, let me ask you supplementary questions, please.
Sir, all my supplementaries are already answered here. But let me refer to this, the budget speech led by the Honorable Chief Minister and paragraph 5.37, the blueprint to comprehensively address the issues of traffic congestion in Shillong. And in one of the blueprints was the world-class skywalk. So it's a very interesting and important infrastructure that is being constructed. But that will only ease the traffic, pedestrian traffic. We are also concerned about the vehicular traffic congestion. May I suggest, if this world-class skywalk can be converted into world-class bus routes, which is the elevation of the project will be on stilts. Therefore, if this can be added, then the use of motor vehicular traffic will be reduced tremendously.
You mean
if it can be incorporated, sir.
high rails instead
That's
of
right,
skywalk?
sir. That's right.
Sir, point noted, sir. Point noted, yes.
So we move on to next start question number 47. Chief Minister in charge, reply please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to star question 47. Sir, no bill regarding UCC has been passed by the Rajya Sabha on the said date.
Supplementary question, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister, if not on this date, sir, whether the Government of India has passed this bill or not?
Sir, just for the benefit of the House, the UCC Bill 2022 was introduced as a private member's bill. It was not introduced by Government of India. Private members' bills are brought in by individuals at their individual level and capacity. So the bill has been brought in as a private member's bill, not by the government, number one. And number two, sir, in the list of pending bills in the Rajya Sabha, this one is number 100. So it is there, it was introduced as a private member's bill, and that was all, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, then Samoy, please.
So, may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister, in that case, whether that UCC bill was passed as a private member's bill in the Lok Sabha or the government's bill introduced in the Lok Sabha?
So I'm repeating, sir, this bill was a private member's bill, not Government of India bill. Number two, it was introduced in the Rajya Sabha. And number three, it has been introduced, and that's all, sir. There's no passage of any of this bill, sir. It's just introduced, and it's pending as a private member's bill in the Rajya Sabha.
So we move on to next start question number 48. Rakham A. Sangma, Minister in charge, to reply.
Absent, sir. Absent.
Oh, since the honourable member, the question is absent, So we move on to next star question number 49. Marcus N. Marak, Minister in charge, to reply. Even the Honorable MLA who has asked the question is also absent. So we move on to next start question number 50. Dr. M. Amparin Lingdo, Minister in charge, to reply, please.
Honorable Speaker, sir, reply to star question number 50A. Sir, 1. The department is implementing various central and state schemes for the setting up of agri-processing infrastructure in the state, including the Pradhan Mantri formalization of micro-food processing enterprise schemes and the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana. In marketing, sir, the department has under various interventions for facilitating marketing of agriculture and horticulture produce in the state. 3, sir, minimum support price has not been implemented in the state. However, various marketing initiatives are being implemented through cooperatives and other collectives to support farmers, sir.
Now, supplementary question, please. Charles Mangna.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to thank the Honorable Minister in charge for the reply. My first supplementary question is, may I know from the Honorable Minister in charge whether the state government has any plan to set up skilled industries to produce sweeping broomstick?
So government has initiated certain schemes for broomstick as well, but I will require notice as to whether or not it would be converted into a large-scale industry.
So I have one suggestion. Today the price of broomstick is rupees 100 and 100 plus per kg. But if the government can set up skilled industries, we can make 3 number of sweeping broomstick from 1 kg of broomstick. 1 sweeping broomstick, if we sell in the market at the rate of 200 rupees each, so the farmer will get 600 rupees per kg. So my suggestion is to the Honorable Minister in charge to kindly take any steps for setting up skilled industries to produce sweeping broomsticks.
Point noted, sir.
One more supplementary question, sir. May I know from the Honorable Minister in charge what is the role of marketing board in helping the farmers, be it vegetables, fruits, ginger, broomstick, bay leaf, black peppers, etc.
So the marketing board in the state of Meghalaya, sir, has been already initiated. And in the marketing board, sir, we have facilitated on behalf of the farmers certain facilities. These facilities, sir, primarily will enable farmers to bring their produce to the marketing board, and we provide storage facilities. We have godowns. We also have auction and grading platforms. So this is located in Mauyong, and yes, certain producers are now being marketed and enabled through this platform. We have potato, ginger, broomstick, tezpati, resin wood, and some other products. So, sir, yes, we facilitate farmers, but that's about it. We've not been able to really ensure that all of these marketing facilities have been able to be adequately marketed on behalf of the farmers, sir, yes.
Thank you for the reply. I have one more supplementary question. May I know from the Honorable Minister in charge whether the state government have any system to check the deduction of farmer produce in the market?
So may I have some clarity on that broad question, please?
You may repeat the question.
May I know from the Honorable Minister in charge whether the government of Meghalaya have any system to check the deduction of farmer produce in the market?
Honorable Speaker, sir, yes, we are aware that there is a lot of manipulation on weighing systems in the current situation, and farmers are challenged to a large degree. We, as a government and as a department, have recommended certain weighing systems and have made it mandatory that weighing of producers of farmers should be done through correct weighing systems. So, sir, that's about it, sir. Yes.
Thank you for the reply. Sir, please allow me to give one suggestion. When the farmers sold their ginger of 100 kg, sir, the traders will deduct 10 kg out of 100. So, may I request my suggestion to the Honorable Minister in charge to kindly see and look into the matter for our beloved farmer in the state.
Yes, Honorable Speaker, sir, we are aware of that, and we are at the best trying to ensure that farmers are not cheated and farmers do not suffer losses because of the weighing mechanisms that are currently being implemented in their own market. And yes, there are many disadvantages of ginger in its raw form. So we are initiating several facilities for farmers across the state, whether it is turmeric, whether it is ginger, or any other produce, to enable farmers to utilize these facilities provided by the government through their various cooperative societies and farmer producer groups across. And we hope that with time, sir, we will inculcate in the mind of the farmer that it is not just the raw produce which is relevant for their gain and doubling of their pricing, but we are now trying to intervene and put in place several processing units, drying units across the state of Meghalaya. And yes, points submitted by the honourable member have been duly noted, sir.
Thank you, sir. One more supplementary question, sir?
You have already
only one,
five,
sir.
Five.
Only one.
No, I can only give you 5. Each member are only 5
only
supplementary questions.
Please, sir.
Mr. Celestine, Dr. Celestine Lingdo, please. You raised his hand first.
Sir, in this question, minimum support price is not extended to our farmers. And the weighing, as we have discussed just now, it is not just exploitation, it is an open, broad daylight looting of the farmers. So may I request the Department of Agriculture, maybe in collaboration with Weights and Measures, to introduce some sort of a hotline number where farmers can report about their exploitation, because it happens on a daily basis. Some sort of a contact point where they can directly air their grievances and record about their being exploited. Thank you.
The point noted. It was merely a suggestion.
Mr. Speaker, sir, a lot of members have been mentioning a lot about the agriculture sector in this question. The Honorable Minister has already replied in detail, but I'll just add a supplementary to all the points mentioned, that we have to realize that ultimately the farmer, the ecosystem in which we are working, the options through which the farmers are able to sell their products are limited. And that is when the so-called exploitation takes place to some extent, sir. Hence, realizing this limitation that is there that the farmers face, the government in the last 5 years, in fact, we've been working towards having multiple options for the farmers. And that is the reason why we have sanctioned almost 30 plus farmers markets in different locations. These are markets which will be run by the Farmers Association themselves. And we intend to have multiple farmers markets in different locations so that the farmers have options then to sell their product in these markets run by themselves. And in those markets, there will be minimum commissions that will be prescribed, and hence they will not be able to go beyond a certain percentage for the association to run. And as I said, this will be markets which will be run by the farmers themselves. Number two, sir, we have also realized that transportation is an issue, and hence the 1917 system that we have, we had only about 25 or 30 vehicles. By the end of maybe this 5 years, we're talking of going to almost 500 plus vehicles. In the next 1 year, I've mentioned my budget also, about 50 have been given, another 150 will be given. So we are looking at giving options to the farmers to be able to then, and these Mahindra pickups or whichever vehicle is brought and given to them will be again run by the farmers themselves, by the entrepreneurs, whoever wants to apply. So farmers associations can also apply for this. Entrepreneurs can also apply, transporters can also apply. So we will be enhancing the transportation facilities so that the farmers can then transport their product to their desired market, which they had limitations earlier. Third, sir, the 1917 is a very powerful platform, sir. This is a platform where, as Honorable Member has mentioned, the calls by the farmers also is made. The farmers can actually call up and complain and say that I'm not being able to sell my product. Can you allow me or connect me to a buyer who wants to buy my product? And then it is this 1917 platform and technology that then connects the buyer to the seller and to the transporter also. So all the three dots are connected by 1917. So the farmer can call and say, I have this produce, I would like to sell, can you help me? The buyer also can call this number and say, well, I want to buy potatoes, can you connect me to a farmer? This farmer can also say that, well, I have this buyer and I have the products, I need a transporter. So 1917 connects these three dots. And hence, this is another mechanism. So therefore, sir, the problems are there, but it is not just by looking at it from one angle. We have to just broaden the entire solution, and that's what we've been doing in the last 5 years. And increasing the markets run by farmers, ensuring that transportation is there, improving the overall food processing so that value addition is done, and use of technology, number 4, in terms of 1917 and this entire platform we're creating. These are the mechanisms which we are doing, and we will only enhance it in the coming years, sir.
Okay.
So 75% of our citizens depend on farming, and most of them they are farmers. So I would like to know from the Honorable Minister in charge of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, in the course of response in 2, where the department has undertaken various interventions for facilitating marketing of agricultural and horticultural produce in the state. I would like to know at least few steps, 1 or 2 steps taken by the department with special reference to pineapple farmer in Riboy district.
Over and above the farmers' markets that we have already, that the Honourable Chief Minister has already highlighted, the I-teams and the facilities that we are going to be putting in place for marketing of farmers' produce. Pineapples does have great potential in the state of Meghalaya, sir. And in fact, particularly recent years, pineapple alone, about 47 MT of this produce has already been sent to other states like Bangalore, Chandigarh, Guwahati, and Delhi. So just for pineapple alone, the trade value increased to 5,90,000 plus, which is an increase of price realization of about 40 to 70% as compared to the ordinary sale of pineapple for local usage, sir. So these are some of the interventions. We've done similarly the same thing for the mandarin, the Khasi mandarin. There also we have managed to increase price realization up to 20%, which is a win-win situation for farmers. And we've done similarly for turmeric, for honey, for black pepper, and the list goes on. Now we are also focusing our attention on millet, this being the year of the millet. So these are all practices which are traditionally practiced in the state of Meghalaya by our local farmers. And we want to assure this August House, sir, through you, that we will leave no stone unturned to ensure that the 75% of citizens in the agrarian state of Meghalaya get ample opportunity to profit and make farming as their core practice, sir.
So, only one more. So I would like to place on record my sincere thanks to the department, even in the past also, where setting up of processing unit has been done directly to the cooperative society of the pineapple farmer also. So I would like to humbly request through you, sir, to the Honorable Minister in charge, in setting up and identify more cooperative society and give them financial assistance for setting up a small processing unit for pineapples, especially on behalf of the pineapple farmer of Ribhoi and in my constituency. Number one. Number two is that to facilitate cold storage. We understand market intervention has been there, it has been placed. Levy market has been set up by the horticulture department, but on top of that, we need a cold storage, maybe in Nongpo, a good one run by the department itself, so that it will facilitate the pineapple farmers so that they can keep there, they can supply outside, they can supply to the fair price shop, even in the highway of the national highway, Shillong Guwahati, and even to have more processing unit. This is my humble request to the Honorable Minister.
Honorable Speaker, sir, points submitted and suggested by the Honourable Member have been noted. But just to take this further, sir, we believe in the empowerment of the farmers themselves. And markets will only flourish if farmers themselves are empowered. And yes, we will initiate cooperative societies, we will nurture them, we will handhold these farmers, we will give them exposure trips, we will give them training, we will empower them to bookkeeping. Because sir, once you get into this mode of functioning, then you just have to make sure that you are exposed to all the necessary procedures that farmers need to engage in. And our farmers, being very simple people, sometimes do not understand the entire concept. And yes, sir, the department and the government of Meghalaya will also ensure that more than one department gets involved in the marketing of farmers' produce. Corporation department is also now getting involved in the formation of these cooperative societies. We are going to be empowering them in three major areas. One is infrastructure. We have to ensure that farmers are given all kinds of facilities and infrastructure. The cold storage that was talked about is a very important, something that needs to be there. We will involve with the support for the procurement of necessary machineries and working capital to empower the farmers in their various locations.
Okay. Mr. Saling Sama, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. So we are talking about the empowering the farmers, but we ended up empowering the collectors sometime. That's why the rate changes. You know, we are talking about minimum supporting price for the farmers, but we ended up, instead of that, if we can help the farmers in, empowering truly in nature. Now the fact is that why the rate changes, the trader changes the rate. Because there is not only the double taxes, even the triple taxes sometimes. It happens with the traders. That's why the traders reduce the rate in buying the products from the farmers. Now in my constituency, I have seen, in one market itself, there will be a GSTC tax collector and, monopoly tax collector. And on the way, when they will bring to Tura, there is a municipality tax collection also.
Would you come to the
which is
question,
illegal.
please?
No, that's why we are talking about empowering the farmers, but we ended up empowering the tax collectors. If that can be checked and measured nicely, and then, those who are collecting not even at the given rate, they are collecting the tax at the higher rate. That's why the traders try to buy the product at the lowest rate. So they indirectly give the tax from the farmers, not from themselves. So if that can be checked and inspect nicely, I think then only we can talk about empowering the power to the farmers. So now for example, when entering Tura, we have the illegal municipality tax toll gate. Whereas Supreme Court has already banned the toll gates.
No,
and then
please come to the question, please.
Well, that's why the question is coming up only. So if those collections of tax, even by the municipality, even by the, GSTC monopoly and all, if that can be checked thoroughly by the marketing board, and if they are illegally doing, at least they should be taken into some kind of consideration so they can, as per the law. So at least, if that can be checked seriously. So whether any kind of, step will be taken to these illegal, collectors, collection.
So it is the endeavor of the Department of Agriculture to ensure that we empower the farmers themselves. We are aware of these difficulties. But it's a good thing, sir, that this August House have become of age now to understand that there are all these factors that are actually challenging the farmers. And that's where we need collective responsibility. Because who are these check gates? Likely they are offshoots of some political pressure that is again generated by various factors. I do not want to dwell at large at that. We are aware of these difficulties, and we have said the only way to empower the farmer is to ensure that he is in charge of the market himself. And points already brought forth in the discussion here this morning have been taken note of. And yes, we will try to ensure that these difficulties do not get in the way of the farmer in his efforts to earn a livelihood for himself and his family.
Sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I just want to know whether the government have any plan to help the betel leaf grower farmer in the line of marketing of this betel leaf so that the farmer could get the price which they are supposed to get.
Honourable Speaker, sir, it is factual also that betel leaf is a perishable item. And when perishable items come to the market, there will be added challenges for farmers marketing the leaf. We are engaging extensively on arecanut. I'm yet to be briefed and understand, and I'm yet to take information from the department whether betel leaf is also part of the produce. And yes, point raised is very relevant, and I've taken note of that.
So I'm very happy that the minister has understand that the betel leaf is a perishable item. So, sir, I just want to request the government that we have seen that the price of betel leaf is fluctuating every now and then, and sometimes the farmer do not get the price which they are supposed to get. So I request the government to find ways and means so that they will help the farmer in marketing the betel leaf, not only inside the state but outside the state. Because we have seen that betel leaf from Varanasi, from Kerala, they easily come to the state of Meghalaya. Why not the betel leaf from our state? If the price is, we could get higher, we could send to outside. This is my request to the Honorable Minister, sir.
Point noted, sir.
Yes, Basalik, last.
I'm happy. Yeah. Speaker, sir, I'm happy and then glad that our Honorable Minister has taken into consideration, because from my constituency, Amanda, Ningjabol, Sugri and all, they are having a market in Tura itself, Najing Bazaar. So when they are coming to sell their produce in Tura, they have to pay a tax at the, at tollgate, municipality tollgate, which is illegal. And then even from Baromile, Daluagri, Darengri and all, they are paying tax at that, just before entering Tura, near Dobasipara and in my constituency itself. So if that can be closed down, because it's totally illegal. It's totally illegal. We know that municipality cannot have the toll gate, but yet they are having the toll gate. If that toll gate can be closed down, and if who is responsible can be given us so much cash from the government, because I have already bought this one in the floor of the house. So this should be, legitimate, and then it should be considered as an information given to the house. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Point noted, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Arden, please. Before you say, I think this is a question hour. I think the question should be raised, but some more of suggestions are coming in. So please ask your question.
I just want to bring to the kind notice of the government, sir. No, we know that whenever we approach the problem, there's always a short term and a long term. So, sir, Yodo is the main market. You cannot deny the fact that Yodo is the main market for the farmers. They used to sell their crops there. No matter what you do, what you try to create markets, but people would love to, go to Yodo first. So it is there that the exploitation against the farmer is highly prevalent. So may I know from the Honorable Minister, what immediate step can the government take to stop that exploitation against farmer in Yodo in particular, sir?
Honorable Speaker, sir, not even a month has passed since this department has come under my purview. I am also being told that there are these factors everywhere. I can just but assure this August House through you, sir, that I have taken note of these suggestions. I've taken note of the problems highlighted. I will have to appraise myself first, then we will decide, and then we will see what is the best way forward. But the one thing that I can see from all the questions that have been raised and the interest that this department has suddenly, not that it is sudden, has always been like that, but I will try my best to ensure that we bring out strict policies, maybe, I'm not sure, sir, but I will need time. Give me the time, sir, please.
Last question, Mr. Rupert Moment.
Mr. Speaker, sir, our honorable members, they talk about many agricultural products, but I would like to say something on banana. Sir, entire North Garo Hills and a part of East Garo Hills, we don't have minerals, but we have agricultural products. That is banana. And we don't have a proper market for banana. And we are in the part of Assam border. So our market, main market is in Dorangri. So Dorangri is getting name and fame that one of the biggest banana market in Southeast Asia. So my question is that if something can be done within the Meghalaya Garo Hills, it will be very nice. That is my request, sir.
So point noted, sir.
So now we move on to next start question number 51. But coming on Imbom, Minister in charge to reply, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to question number 51. Sir, the process is underway as per the guideline of the Department of Food and Public Distribution, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Government of India, sir.
Honorable CM.
Honorable Speaker, sir, Section 12 of National Food Security Act said that central and state government shall endeavor to progressively undertake necessary reform in the targeted public distribution system in consonance with the role envisaged from them in this act. So I stand on behalf of the poor people of our state who have been deprived of their right to have food grains on a subsidized price. So this process of enrollment for the new ration cards for the consumer in the state, for quite a long time it has been there. So in the course of response, I've seen that the process is underway. So I would like to know from the Honorable Minister whether underway means it's already started or whether it is still under preparation. I want to know a categorical response on that.
Sir, even me also, I'm very serious regarding this. The department already instructed all the Deputy Commissioner and Subdivisional Officer to conduct a special drive as per Government of India instruction. Total number of 45,280 applications were received.
Thank you. So my second question is that 75% of rural population is covered under AAY or PHH or non-NFSA under PDS system. With the increase of population, with the increase of villages within our state, there is a need to increase more PDS center. Application has been sent by different villages, those who have clubbed 2, 3, 4 villages within one PDS center. There is a need to bifurcate, to create a new center so that those villages, they don't need to go far-flung 3, 4, 5 kilometers. So they have a new center. I would like to know from the Honorable Minister in charge food and civil supply when the process of creating of new PDS center will start.
Sir, although the NFSA allotment, the central government has mentioned that the new allotment will be happen on the new census is completed. However, due to COVID-19 pandemic, the socio-economic census exercise could not be taken up on time.
Thank you for that intervention, and I hope that in due course of time this process will start. So Section 4 of National Food Security Act says nutritional support to pregnant women and lactating mothers is their right to receive food grain at subsidized price. I would like to know from the Honorable Minister what are the steps taken by the department together with the Social Welfare Department to ensure that pregnant women and lactating mothers will get their due benefit out of this PDS supply.
Mr.
Sir, I don't have the information regarding this. I require notice, sir.
Thank you, sir. So there is a circulation that each and every consumer household, they should have Aadhaar, the sealing of Aadhaar with ration card. So I would like to know whether this has been implemented or not, what is the percentage that enrollment of Aadhaar or sealing, Aadhaar sealing with ration card has already been implemented or not at the ground. So I would like to get a response on this.
So as per the instruction of the Government of India regarding to a new ration card, Aadhaar card is almost 56.9%. Other seeded beneficiaries is 26.60%, sir.
Sir, last question. Yeah, there are still so many consumer or household that has not registered themselves with Aadhaar. So I would like to request through you, sir, to the Department of Food Civil Supply, that even though there are strict guidelines from the central government to find ways and means for those households who have not registered with Aadhaar or who haven't linked their Aadhaar with the system. So I would like to request the department to look into so that those people, those beneficiaries, those consumers, they wouldn't be deprived of their rights.
Sure, the point is noted, sir.
But Ronnie Willindo, please.
So through you, I would like to request the Minister if he can furnish us also the guidelines of Government of India, Consumer Affairs, sir, so that we can be conversant with the guidelines so we can help our people, sir. Request through you to the Minister, sir.
Sir, I will lay in the table of the House.
So now we move.
So may I know from the Honourable Minister the norms required to acquire a ration card for a family or an individual, sir? Who is eligible for a ration card, sir? May I know?
Everybody is asking me ration card.
Mr. Speaker, sir. So there are different criteria and parameters for eligibility under the NFSA. So it all depends on which area that you are in. So obviously, if it's a rural area, the conditions are different. In an urban area, the criteria are different. We can lay it on the table of the House if necessary. It's a long list. If you would like us to read it, then we can read it. But this entire list is here. We can lay it on the table of the House.
So, the reason I asked this question, in the urban areas, a lot of families request the representatives that if they can get hold of a ration card. So, like, we don't know when was the last census taken and when the last enumeration was done to provide the families with ration cards. So, I'd like to know from the Honourable Minister, when will be the next enumeration to be done so that they can be included under the ration card scheme.
Question hour is over. Now we come to item number 2, call attention. Sri Meghalaya CM MLA to call attention of the Minister in charge Education under Rule 54(1) of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business on the news item published in the Meghalaya, dated 15 March 2023, under the caption SSA list demands state remains clueless. Sri Meghalaya CM MLA, please.
Honorable Speaker, sir, thank you for allowing me to call the attention of the Minister in charge Education under Rule 54(1) of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business on the news item published in Meghalaya dated 15 March 2023 under the caption SSA list demand state remain clueless. Sir. So the issue and the concern of SSA school teacher is not new in this August House and even in the state also. But I would like to place on record the steps taken by the Education Department in the past, steps taken by the government to ensure the timely release of salary and other benefits to our beloved teacher, not only SSA school teacher, but also those other pattern, be it ad hoc, deficit, or other pattern that we have within our state. So with regard to this issue, I would like to stress upon and to call the attention of the Honorable Minister about the 12,451 number of SSA school teachers in our state. Effort has been taken in the past, even now also, to ensure for timely release of their salary and other benefit. Even though issues are always there, effort taken by the central government, by the state government, to address the grievances of the teachers' fraternity of our country. So few issues are there I would like to call to the attention of the Honorable Minister. Number one is the irregularity of the salary of SSA school teacher, where most of the time they have to wait for almost 6 to 7 months, 4 months, 3 months, and so on. Timely intervention with the government of India is a must for the release of fund for the central share, and also timely release of the state share also. At the same time, keeping in mind, there's a time where there is a delay in release of the fund, be it from the central government or the state. The corpus fund that is already there, it has to be enhanced in this current budget session. We have seen in the budget speech, huge amount has been allocated under education, and we hope that this also will try to ease the issue and the problem of the teachers, where they can have regularly their salary in due course of time. If there is shortage or there is a delay in the release from the central share or the state also, the corpus fund which is there, after enhancement, it can ease this issue. Number two, sir, the regularization for the post of SSA teacher. Teachers want not at one go to regularize, but on phase manner to regularize their service so that this issue can be addressed. Also, the association, they have been written to the state government, to the education department, to the concerned minister, to demand that appointment of teachers should be from the government and not from the managing committee or the sponsoring body. If the department could see in this matter, which ultimately will covered once they are regularized. So number three is that the association, the teachers, they want that the salary should be transferred directly to their bank account, as has been done to other staff of under SSA, where like the BRP or the CRP or the DEO, MIS, other staff under SSA. So their request, if it could be heard, I would urge to this call attention to the minister concerned to look into the matter. Point number four, sir, is about the area that have been pending, 8 months area, because the salary of SSA teachers has been enhanced in in April 2016. But the area between July 2016 to February 2017, it is still there, not paid till now. So through this call attention, I would like to urge the Honorable Minister in charge of education to please address this issue at the earliest. Lastly, sir, the release of the current salary of the SSA school teacher. The motive of this is that if they can get every month, if not every month, also at least 2-3 months simultaneously, so it will help them to support their family. So this is my few submission to this call attention, through you, sir, to the Honorable Minister in charge of Education, and I hope that point raised will be addressed genuinely and for the benefit of SSA teacher in our state as a whole. Thank you, sir, for allowing me to raise this call attention.
Minister in charge to reply, please.
Speaker, sir, would like to thank Sri Medalborn Singh, Honorable MLA of Nongpho, who have raised the call attention notice under Rule 54 of the Rules of Conduct of Business, highlighting the issue pertaining to newspaper clipping the Meghalaya dated 15 March 2023 under the caption, SSL lease demands state remain clueless. Sir, today, as the Education Minister of the state, I'm proud to say that to be the son of the primary teacher. My father was a primary teacher. I understand how my father and all the teachers' communities undergoes pain and agony and a number of problems when they serve the students. Sir, we are well aware of the problem faced by the teacher community. Yes, sir, teachers community is a pillar of our society. And our teachers community is like a manufacturer or human engine who prepare the human resources to be used tomorrow for the betterment of our state and of our country. Sir, before I further go ahead, I would like to begin with the good news to all the SSA teachers of the state. The Government of India has released the second installment for the payment of their salaries, and a couple of this back, and the up-to-date salary of all the SSA teachers of the state will be released very, very, very soon. That's I may inform this August House that the state government is actively striving towards the providing quality of education at all levels despite challenges in various educational parameters. The state government is taking a holistic approach to address the concern of multi-phase categories of teachers in the state. To implicate that the state is doing less and clueless about the concern of teachers is unfair and partial statement. That's the state government is aware of the series of demands put forward by the teachers community, such as the budget provision in the state budget, salary structure and enhancement of salary, merging up SSA teachers to education department, constitution of education commission, filling of vacant SSA posts, direct transfer of salary, and regularization of SSA teachers and others. Sir, in 2021 and 22, the actual release of Government of India is 305.84 crore, and the state would contribute rupees 30.19 crore. Consequently, the central government released 271.71 crore and the state matching share of rupees 30.9 crore. The shortfall in expenditure was met by the state government through its corpus fund, and eventually almost 90% of the expenditure is on salary alone. In addition, sir, the actual release of Government of India during 2002, 22 and 23 is rupees 372.36 crore. And its share, and the state government would contribute rupees 41.37 crore as its state share matching the above central share as per existing fund sharing pattern of Samagra 6. As on February 2023, the central share received by the state is rupees 272.34 crore, and the state share is rupees 30.26 crore. The state has also released the additional grant corpus fund amount to rupees 104.62 crore, besides the mandatory 10% state share, which amount to 30.19 crore as on February 2023. That's the SSA program was launched by the Government of India in 2001-2002 for universalization of elementary education in the country. It is a time-bound program, and the future of the scheme solely depends on the continuity of the program, which is the policy decision of the Government of India. The state government is apprising the above inference and its complexities, since the demand requires in-depth assessment, especially on the financial implication of salary, enhancement and merging of SS teacher to the education department, as well as regularization of service of SSA teachers by the state government. So, Speaker, I'm informed this August that the school managing committee of all the SSA schools are appointing authority and not the state government. And the recruitment of SSA teachers is executed by the school managing committee. Therefore, the recruitment policy of the state government does not permit the regularization of the contractual teachers. The contract of service is signed between the managing committee and the teacher of SSA school in the state before joining the service. Furthermore, the proposal to end the problem of SSA teachers in terms of salary solely depend on the fund given by the central government. Nevertheless, the state government is proposing to take this matter from the wider perspective to address the problem of teachers of all categories. So, Speaker, the state government has approved the Meghalaya State Education Policy on 20th September 2018 and has addressed teachers' policy sufficiently and recommend that the teachers' recruitment will be based purely on the merit and only qualified competent teacher will be appointed as per the external regulation. The state government will create will create conditions along the constructive and the creative lines to help motivate and inspire teachers. The teachers' pay, service condition, and the retirement benefit should be commensurate with the social and professional responsibility. The appointment of teachers and the government and government-aided schools shall be met on the basis of MTET at elementary level. For government secondary and higher secondary, appointment will be made through MPSC. A cadre principal or headmaster, heads of the schools will be created to ensure effective school functioning. A rigorous selection process will put in place to fill school head or principal vacancies. The government will ensure the teacher's salary conform to minimum skilled worker norms. Efforts will be made to enhance the term and condition of service to attract and retain high-quality teaching. That's based on such recommendation, the state government is in final stage to constitute the Meghalaya State Education Commission. So, Speaker, the Education Commission will have a functional structure consisting core members who are expert in the field, including reputed and experienced academicians, an expert from management and planning. The functional objective of this commission shall be to advise and recommend the government of Meghalaya on matters relating to school system, salary, school structure, school management, functioning, and accountability. Produce concrete solution and strategic recommendation for ushering reforms in the school system from the perspective of National Education Policy 2020 and fulfilling its various principles and articulation. The broad roles and responsibility of the Commission are to look into the major issues that are impacting education sector in state. On matters relating to management of aided school, the performance concerning general school functioning, effectiveness, operation, accountability of the SMC. Consolidation of the different categories of aided schools, system for granting aided status of schools, establishment of effective mechanism to ensure pay parity with regards to the salaries of teachers under different aided categories with respect to government teachers. Way forward for the issues pertaining to teachers under Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Rationalization of schools, especially with regards to unviable schools, surplus schools, low enrollment schools, single teachers schools, problem to availability of language teachers, especially in border areas, to study the existing situation gaps, issues in depth of the problem area identified. Put forward a recommendation that will bring about long-term and large-scale improvement and solutions in the problem areas defined. Formulate principles and the guidelines that will streamline and improve the condition in the problem area defined. Recommend policy change whatever applicable. Create task force for each of the problem areas for research, analysis, implementation, monitoring, and reporting. That's the state government is aware of this disparity in maintaining a regular flow of salary and other pertinent issues. However, as evident from the attempt of the state that is seriously looking into the plight of teachers at large, the state, despite the financial constraint, and aspire to bring about change in the attitude and to uplift and improve the welfare of teachers. It may also be informed that draft documents of service rules and the policies such as service rules of government-aided teachers is in final stage. Mr. Speaker, sir, the points that has been raised by honorable members from Nongpo has been noted, and the teachers community is always in my heart and in the hearts of the government. We are finding all ways and means. We understand the gravity and the responsibility of the teacher. We are here in the government today because of number of teachers has prepared us. As I am here in the position, I have been served by the teacher, and I am here to serve for the teacher. The chains of service will continue. So we are always here for the interest of teachers community. And I would like to, through you, sir, to urge that all the teachers community of the state. Yes, the serious problem that has been raised by our honorable members, not only about SSA teacher, but of all teachers of all category. The problems, the complexities for the last 50 years on the education department, but still is still today. We are finding up the way. I can assure you, sir, after the constitution of the state Meghalaya State Education Commission, we will come up with some policy, some ways and means, and we will examine and analyze in depth what is to be done, where is to be done, where is the problem. Sir, the approach of the government is very, very positive. I understand, sir, it's a responsibility of the department and of the government. But, sir, would like to request every member of this house also, sir, let's shoulder this responsibility to save this department, this education sector for the better of tomorrow. We'd like to also urge the teachers of all category of our state to shoulder a responsibility from the heart so that we produce the best human mission, human resource for tomorrow. That will be the part of the governments that will serve for the humanity tomorrow, sir. Sir, I would like to assure to the honorable members, whatever raised today, government will examine and will find a way. And sir, with this few submission, I hope I could satisfy, I could make smile in the minds and in the mouth of our honorable members. Thank you so much, sir. I resume my seat.
Sri Meralbon CM, you may seek one clarification, please.
Not only smiling, sir, if the House allowed, I would like to laugh also. Honorable Speaker, sir, through you, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the Honorable Minister in charge of Education for the constructive response that has been placed in this August House. It clearly reflects he is really the son of a school teacher. He himself also, the Honorable Minister, if I'm not wrong, he's a lecturer before becoming a legislator. So he's the best person for this post to look after education with the state. We have high hope to the department to address the issue of the teachers' fraternity within our state. As the Honorable Minister has said, not only for SSA, for all pattern of teachers in our state. And I hope the point that I have raised will be addressed, especially enhancement of the corpus fund, especially when the delay of release of fund from the central government. At the same time, the appointment, the speedy approval for the appointment of the vacant post within SSA pattern also. And I'm happy to see that the Meghalaya State Education Commission is in place for the benefit of education in our state. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Now we come to item number 3, motions. The other day, Sri Sostena Sutun, MLA and Government Chief Whip, was still continuing with his speech on the motion moved by Sri Roni B. Lingdo, MLA, which says, this House do now discuss the style and functioning of the PHE department with special emphasis on the ongoing Upper Shillong water supply project and Jal Jeevan mission in Millennium constituency. Sri Sostina Sutun, you may continue, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for allowing me again to continue in a motion moved by the Honourable Member from Malim, Sri R.V. Lingdo, that this House do now discuss the style of functioning of the PHE Department with special emphasis on the ongoing Upper Shillong Water Supply Project and the Jal Jivan Mission in Malim constituency. As I've only started on that day, and I point out some of the points with regards to the different projects with regards to my constituency, the combined scheme and the Jal Jivan Mission. So, sir, as the people of my constituency, they are looking to the MLA representative for various developmental works to be carried out from each department in my constituency. So I would like to also once again lay emphasis on few points about the various projects that the MDA-1 government that have taken various important steps with regards to different developments, especially the Jal Jivan Mission and the Water Combined Scheme. So as I've mentioned, sir, that the average works that have been completed with regards to the Jal Jivan Mission and the Water Combined Scheme in my constituency, it's almost 55 to 60% that it has been completed. Also with the main line and the household connection. So, sir, there are various combined schemes that has been taken up in my constituency. The combined water scheme in Western Jirang, that is border areas, which includes the 12 villages of Ranibari, Lengkong, Balakawa, Benongsai, Baklapara, etc. And the allotment of JJM to the same also, it has already been approved, and I'm looking forward that the works should be carried out in a faster mode. And we have other schemes, sir, like the Jarabat Combined Water Scheme and the Khanapra, Maus Khanapra, Baridwa Combined Water Schemes. We have the Piliangata Combined Water Scheme, which are almost completed. And in this Jarabat Combined Water Scheme and the Baridwa Khanapra Combined Water Scheme, sir, that in these areas we have the Maus Mai, Khanapara, especially in those areas, we have the large population who do the cattle rearing. So the need of the water is very important, and the people of residing in those areas, they are looking forward to the department to speed up such developmental works as the combined scheme and the JJM project. And sir, I've also mentioned with regard to the Bonihat combined scheme, which includes the villages of Lom Nong Tumai, Lom Nong Rim, Bonihat proper, Rong Hana, Harli Bagan, Pahamlang 17 mile, and through this combined scheme, the Bonihat CHC also was included, and as years pass by, the increase of population and the need of water keeps on increasing, and what I want to suggest and request the government, especially the department, that to find out the source, the new source of water, so that it can meet up the needs of the people. And so also to mention, sir, that in Bonihat we have the subdivisional office of Pirudi, and the subdivisional office of PHE, it has been up till date, been looking from the Nongpo subdivision. So therefore, sir, I would like to request the government to kindly create a subdivisional office of the PHE there in my constituency at Bonihat, sir. Yes, sir, PHE subdivisional office is the need of the hour, and the government PHE department, I would like to request that it should take note at a priority level so that it will ease up the problems of the people of my constituency. So, as also may be in line with the aim of the MDA government, the MDA2 government, by bringing closer administration to the people. And I'm confident enough, sir, that the government of the day will consider my sincere request. And sir, through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to mention on this August House that there are various installation of pipelines in my constituency, which I myself could notice that these pipelines, they have been installed above the rivers, and what I feel is that maybe in the rainy season, if they are not strongly constructed or installed, it may be washed away. And I would like to request the PHE department for proper inspection so that there will be no damage, especially during the monsoon season. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, as my constituency is a bordering constituency with Assam, so various projects like the JJM combined schemes for water connection to reach to the people of my constituency, it should be looked into at the earliest, so that the people of my constituency will get the best benefit from such projects that have been carried out. So, sir, with only these few points that I've raised, I would once again like to thank the present government under the leadership of Sir Conrad K. Sangma, and I'm hoping that various projects that have been taken since last term, the MDA1, and I'm hoping that this government, present government, MDA2, will carry out more and more projects with regards to the different combined schemes and JJMs as has been allotted to my constituency. So with only these few submissions, sir, I would like to resume my seat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Yan Botham K. Sangma. Any other members wish to take part in this discussion?
Yeah. Mr. Speaker, sir, I stand here to give my maiden speech in the floor of the House and would like to take this opportunity to thank Honorable Speaker, sir, for allowing me to participate in the discussion. I represent the people of Salmanpara constituency in Southwest Garo Hills, and the people of Salmanpara have elected me with the hope that I would be able to represent their voice in this August House. As a new member of this assembly, it is an honor for me to participate in the discussion and put on record our sincere appreciation to the government of Meghalaya. I would like to put on record my sincere gratitude and appreciation to the Honorable Chief Minister for his visionary leadership in taking our state forward. At this moment, I join my colleague in extending my sincerely appreciation to Honorable Minister in charge PHE also, who has taken the mantle to lead the PHE department in the successful implementation of the flagship program of the Government Jal Jeevan Mission. JJM has contributed in the growth story of the state by providing potable and safe drinking water across the state, particularly remote and rural areas. Government of India has also lauded Meghalaya for proper implementation of the scheme and for meeting the target on time. However, there are a lot more to do to ensure 100% coverage of the scheme in the state. In this regard, Speaker Sir, I would like to highlight and bring notice on the fact that many areas in the state, including my constituency, Salmanpara, are yet to be fully covered. Speaker Sir, the work under JJM have started, but in the entire constituency, people are yet to reap the benefits of this prestigious program that envisages to provide tap water to every household in the state. Hence, I would urge the government and the Honourable Minister to consider to look into the matter of my constituency on a priority basis. We strongly believe that Honourable Minister will push the implementation of the scheme to the next level to ensure that the aim of the program, Har Ghar Jal, is achieved in a record time. Meghalaya has demonstrated that as far as implementation of the program is concerned, we have done extremely well, with Government of India recognizing our efforts. We are also aware of the fact that Ampati water supply scheme was given the push under the leadership of Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, and the project is in advanced stage of completion. We commend the government and the Department of PHE for tirelessly working to ensure its completion. Almost all the constituencies under Southwest Garo Hills region has been facing problems related to water. Women and children in many villages of the district have to go to nearby streams and rivers to fetch water. People in my constituency, particularly women, express their difficulties in fetching water, which consumes a lot of their time, as most of them have to go to streams which are located about 1 kilometer or more. So therefore, we are eagerly hoping that the completion of the ongoing projects under JJM in my constituency and in Southwest Garo Hills will prove to be a boon for the people of the area. Before I resume, Speaker Sir, I would also like to draw attention of the House on other issues that are important for my constituency. Speaker Sir, government has embarked on a mission to ensure growth and development in the state. Honourable Chief Minister has clearly detailed on the vision of the government to the budget speech yesterday, and this gives us great expectation that the people's government will consider on issues that are important and pertinent for my constituency. The Speaker Sir, the people of my constituency has been demanding for smooth functioning of the newly created CNRD block under my constituency at Purakasia. The Speaker Sir, the block is functioning in a temporary building, and I would like to urge the government to create a permanent building for the new block under my constituency. I would also like to draw the attention of the House to consider upgradation of Purakasia PHC to CHC, the proposal for which was submitted to the Health Department last year. And also, there is a requirement for establishment of new PHC at Gobinath Kila, which I sincerely urge the government to consider. I also take this opportunity on my behalf and the people of Salmanpara to thank the Honourable Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma for his visionary leadership in ensuring equal trust for holistic development of the state. Speaker Sir, before I resume my seat, I would once again reiterate my strong belief in the government that in the next few months, different areas which are yet to be covered under JJM in my constituency is taken up on priority basis. Thank you, Speaker Sir.
Anybody else? No. Okay, Matthew, Kurba, please.
Thank you, sir, for allowing me to take part in this motion with regard to PHE department. So, some villages in Marbisu, Pedang Senong, Mangkria, they are nearby to GSWS. However, the power supply is very poor in this area. There is
point of order. You want to
raise a point of order according to Rule 29 of the procedures and conduct of business of the House. The motion here specifically states, this House do now discuss the style and functioning of the PHE department with special emphasis on ongoing Upper Shillong Water Supply Project and Jal Jeevan Mission in Melim constituency, sir. In fact, everyone who has joined the discussion on the motion should have discussed about Melim constituency only.
No, this is about JMM, I think.
Still, sir.
The functioning, style and functioning of the JMM.
PHE and JJM of Melim constituency. So if we all rise for different constituencies, then I think we are out of the way.
Mr. Speaker, sir, normally during question hours, we stick with the specific subject and the matter. Normally motions are more broader in nature, and it is up to the speaker, honorable speaker, to allow or not to allow. And since it's a JJM is an important issue, a large number of members have taken this opportunity to discuss. And normally in motions, you do allow more broader discussion. Question hour, yes, is more specific, but sir, the ultimate decision lies with the chair, sir. So it will be ultimately your ruling that is going to be the most important part, sir.
Yes. I have observed and seen that particularly the newly elected members, fresh members, are very keen to participate, and most of them are giving their maiden speech in the House. So I will be allowing them to speak also, and to kindly stick to the working functioning of JJM and the PHE. Mr. Matthew Kurba, please, you may
Thank
continue.
you, sir, once again. That is again regarding JJM and implementation in Maplang constituency, especially with the village of Marbisu, Pedang Shnong and Maukria. They are nearby to Greater Shillong Water Supply Scheme. However, the work has been very slow, and I would request the department concerned to kindly speed up this work at Pedang Shnong especially, at Marbisu and Maukria, as the people in that village, they have to go and fetch water for more than 2 kilometers to get the water, especially in the dry season. This is my humble request to the department concerned to kindly speed up the work in those 3 villages. That's all, sir, from my side. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to speak on this matter. I may resume my seat. Thank you once again.
So, if there's no more participants, now I call the Minister in charge to reply, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I thank Baroni Vilindo, Honorable MLA from Melim constituency, for moving this important motion, the style and functioning of PHE department, with special emphasis on ongoing Upper Shillong Water Supply Project and also Jal Jeevan Mission in Melim constituency. I would also like to thank all the honorable members who have participated in this motion. Bam Erilbon CM, Honorable MLA from Nongpo, Barupart Moman, Honorable MLA from Karakuta, Bajim M. Sangma, Honorable MLA from Rongjeng constituency, Basostene Sotun, Honorable MLA from Jirang constituency, Sri Yan Bottom K. Sangma, Honorable MLA of Salmanpara, Bamathu Kurba, Honorable MLA from Maplang constituency. Honorable members, the points you have already mentioned in your discussions have already been noted, and all the points have been noted by the officials of PHE department as well. Sir, with background, it is said that water is life, and without water, none of us can survive. Accessibility to safe, clean water in adequate quantity and quality and with good sanitation practice is the foundation of good public health and consequently led to a better standard of living as people can concentrate in more economic activities instead of using their time searching for water. Reliable sources of fresh water are getting exhausted. Irregular and inadequate rains, pollution of surface waters being caused by discharge of domestic waste, including due to mining and industrial activities, deforestation, etc., have rendered the problem of meeting rising drinking water demands increasingly difficult and expensive. So, the vision of the PHE department to provide every person with adequate safe water for drinking, cooking, and other domestic basic needs on sustainable basis, and to ensure that the open defecation-free behaviors attain is sustained and aims at ensuring that no one is left behind. From access to sanitation facilities are the primary objectives of PHE department, Government of Meghalaya. So, organizational setup of PHE department. PHE directorate is headed by chief engineer, assisted by 4 additional chief engineers manning separate zones, that is zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, and planning and monitoring cell also. 7 superintending engineers heading the PHE circles, 21 executive engineers manning the PHE divisions, and 41 subdivisional officers heading the subdivisional officers. The chief engineer PHE task is formulation and implementation of water supply schemes, including supervision on operation and maintenance of schemes. The chief engineer PHE environment and sanitation, assisted by additional chief engineer PHE sanitation. The task is mainly implementation of sanitation projects in all districts of Meghalaya. So the status of Upper Shillong water supply project is as follows. Upper Shillong water supply project for providing water supply to suburban areas and rural areas of Upper Shillong was accorded sanction under non-lapsable Central Pool of Resources, NLCPR, White Letter Number PHE/176/2009/39, dated 23rd March 2011, for an amount of 3,302.36 lakh. The work of survey, engineering, design and construction of approach road to WTP site, construction of 4 MLD WTP, laying of clear water transmission main, gravity/pumping, comprising of DI pipes of size 450 mm dia to 100 mm dia, and gravity feeder main comprising of GI pipes of sizes 80 mm dia to 65 mm dia, construction of 1 number of main reservoir and 36 numbers of service reservoirs of different capacity, construction of 3 numbers of booster stations for rural areas, including appurtenant works all complete, was allotted to MS Tantia Constructions Limited, Kolkata, by final order CE/PHE/TB 92/2009-10/81, dated 8/4/2013. The work was allotted on a turnkey basis, except for laying of distribution network for suburban areas and rural areas. Scope of work on turnkey basis. The work under this contract envisages construction of water supply system, including main and zonal reservoirs, on a turnkey basis involving the following major items: detailed survey, layout design, construction of approach road from existing PWD road to proposed water treatment plant unit at Mawitnai, Upper Shillong. Detailed survey, layout design and construction of 4 MLD capacity water treatment plant comprises of construction of chemical house, inlet with flash mixer, clariflow filter house, clear water reservoir and sludge well at Mawitnai. Upper Shillong, including making of retaining wall and boundary fencing. Detailed survey, layout, design and construction of clear water reservoir and booster stations for pumping at rural areas to Mawitnai Reservoir and Maukar Reservoir, Upper Shillong. Detailed survey layout, design and laying of GI pumping main areas from booster pump house to Mawitnai and Maukan, Upper Shillong. Detailed survey layout, design, laying of clear water gravity feeder main of 45 mm dia and slash 450 mm dia slash 400 mm di from WTP reservoir to 6 Mile main reservoir, Upper Shillong. Detailed survey layout, design and construction of 14,91,000 litre capacity proposed main reservoir at 6 Mile, Upper Shillong. Detailed survey layout, design and construction of booster station for clear water pumping main for Maulingla and Maukan village, Upper Shillong. Detailed survey layout, design and construction of 7,000 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at Mawitnai village, Upper Shillong, along with laying of GI pumping main. Detailed survey layout, design and construction of 13,000 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at Mau1 village, Upper Shillong, along with laying of clear water gravity DI pipeline. Detailed survey layout, construction of 17,000 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at Maukar village, Upper Shillong, along with laying of GI pumping main. Detailed survey layout, design, construction of 14,000 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at Pomkanyo village, Upper Shillong, along with laying of clear water gravity DI pipeline. Detailed survey layout, design, construction of 10,000 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at 12 Mile village, Upper Shillong, along with laying of GI clear water gravity main. Detailed survey layout, design, construction of 4,500 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at Umlungpang village, Upper Shillong, along with laying of GI clear water gravity main. Detailed survey layout, design, construction of 6,000 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at Umtit village, Upper Shillong, along with laying of GI clear water gravity main. Detailed survey layout, design, construction of 2,000 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at Klishnong village, Upper Shillong, along with laying of GI clear water gravity main. Detailed survey layout, design, construction of 5,000 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at Kundong village, Upper Shillong, along with laying of GI clear water gravity main. Detailed survey layout, design, construction of 3,500 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at Nongkantir village, Upper Shillong, along with laying of GI clear water gravity main. Detailed survey layout, design, construction of 5,000 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at Maulmeng Rungsiang village, Upper Shillong, along with laying of GI clear water gravity main. Detailed survey layout, design, construction of 7,500 litre capacity RCC ground reservoir located at...
Honorable Minister, please, you may resume your seat. It is past 12 noon, and as per Rule 11 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business of Meghalaya Legislative Assembly, and today being Friday, the House stands adjourned till 10 a.m. on Monday, the 27th March 2023. Adjourned.